Hi guys, so it's time for another Glossy Box versus Birchbox. Glossy Box is Pride themed, which I love. And this is apparently Birchbox and Etsy, so I'm now really intrigued and I probably am going to open this one first. I'm hoping there's going to be stuff from kind of smaller, more indie brands, because Etsy is like a craft, handmade / vintage selling site, for those of you that don't know. So I'm hoping that there is some kind of like, you know, more Etsy based, you know, brands that you might have found on Etsy at some point. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's get out my little information card, because I seem to actually have them. Okay, so it says there's 15% off the Etsy shops that created the August Birchboxes. So this is designed by somebody called Natalie Lee Owen. Right, okay, so they've designed the outside, so that's kind of a shame, because there are lots of kind of smaller makeup brands on there, and it would have been amazing if Birchbox had been giving them, like, you know, a bit of attention. But it seems there was 10 different box designs, each designed by somebody, although I might have to go and check out this Nikki Strange one, because that does look cool. If she has other stuff in that print, I might need to see what it is. But let's see what we have. So we've got Rituals, the Ritual of Happy Buddha, Happy Foaming Shower Gel, Sweet Orange and Cedarwood. Ooh. So the RRP for this, or for the full size of this, is £8.50. Let's see. Ooh. It smells kind of gingery, which is not listed in the scent bit, is it? No. And I'm not going to try and read the ingredients because, well, to be honest, even if there is ginger in it, it'll be described as something else. Anyway, okay, next we've got the Philosophy Purity Made Simple. So again, RRP is £19. This is a little 30ml sample. So this is like a kind of cult favourite product. I think I've tried this before and didn't love it. I feel like my skin broke out. But it says it's a 3-in-1 cleanser for face and eyes. So it removes makeup, cleanses, tones and lightly hydrates in one step. But didn't get on well with me, so right. I'm being negative today. What's going on? Cheer up. God, behave. Right. So next, this sounds interesting. Dr. Botanicals Pomegranate Superfood Regenerating Sleeping Mask. This is apparently the full size and is £14.90. Yikes. So you apply a thin layer onto clean skin before bed, and the antioxidants will rejuvenated tired skin. I think they meant to say will have rejuvenated tired skin, so you'll wake up to a glowy, hydrated complexion. Doesn't really smell of anything, but it's marked cruelty free, which I love, and I will definitely give this a try. I like the idea of just, you know, smearing my face with antioxidants and going to bed and waking up all detox. Ooh, this sounds good. Dirty Little Secret. So this is an eyeshadow crayon. I've got the shade Fetch. Actually, I think this is the one we could select. So it's a kind of pinky gold. Although it was pinky gold when I selected it, it looks very, very gold now. So this is the full size and would be £10.50. It does feel very creamy. It says you can use it as a base for powder shadows, standalone wash of colour, or a radiant highlighter. So that's that. I'm not big into golds, but if I was, I would like the idea of that product. And then last but not least, we've got Clay Cosmetics Melting Lip Powder. Oh, this is like that stuff Tati was using. So it says it's a magic formula that transforms from pigmented powder to long-wearing tint on application. Blend directly onto your lips and watch as it meshes with your skin for a smudge-proof matte pop of colour. Now, I'm wondering whether the applicator is really a good idea, because surely if it kind of turns into like more of a liquid formula when you put pressure on it, that then means what's on the applicator would be more liquidy, and then you'd be putting it back in the packet. So that seems strange. That is so wet. And the applicator does now look wet, which makes me think putting it back in there is not going to be the best thing. But it's weird, it literally feels cold and wet, as if it's got little tiny water bubbles in there that are bursting. But that's a really nice finish, a really nice colour. I can definitely see me trying that out, and if I like it, wearing it again. So, oh, I didn't tell you the price for that one, sorry. So the full size for that is £15. This is definitely not the full size. So yeah, nice little range there, some skincare, some body care, and some makeup. And no hair stuff for a change, which, to be honest, I was getting a bit bored with the hair stuff, so yeah. Again, I kind of wish there had been kind of indie brands in it. I think that would have been awesome. Although at the same time, given how many people subscribe to Birchbox, that would probably have stressed out some little indie brand on Etsy. So this box feels really light, as in really light. So let's see. So I like that we've got the Pride Glossy Box ribbon. It's got all the rainbow colours on it. That's pretty cool. And the Pride sticker as well. Going all out on the theme, kind of love that. So what have we got in here? Okay, it is definitely a kind of smaller sized sample box than you sometimes get with Glossy Box, I'm gonna be honest with you. So, right, let's start with this. So we've got a coconut oil nourishing sheet mask from Selfie Skin. So it's just a softening, nourishing sheet mask. And this is... Oh, apparently this is from Victoria's Secret. Oh yeah, it says pink there. We're getting a Victoria's Secret in Glasgow soon, so if this is good, I'll at least be able to replace it. But it's £5 for a single-use sheet mask, which is a little bit steep, I would say. We seem to have tattoos from Rimmel. That seems utterly bizarre. I don't use temporary tattoos, I never really have. And I don't associate them with Rimmel. I also just don't use Rimmel because they're not cruelty free. But this seems a particularly odd thing for them to have brought out. So these are apparently $4.99. You could also have got yeah, there was also an eyeliner with like a stamp that was like the heart. Apparently was another alternative that you could... Oh no, sorry, not alternative, you get both. Sorry, so I've got a little love heart stamp, and they're talking about kind of using them together. That's just really weird. Okay, back to the 90s we go. Right. Ooh, this looks pretty. Okay, so this brand is apparently called Kaleido Cosmetics, and look at the kind of water marble effect on the box. So, oh, cruelty free no matter what, with a little love heart on its bum. So this is a highlighter. The RRP is £13. Oh my god, that is a highlighter. Sorry, I need to open this and swatch it. It's probably going to be too dark for my skin, but it looks amazing. So it's marketed or labelled as a See From Space highlighter. That's crazy. If you had a warm skin tone, that would be amazing. And it smells good. It smells fruity. That's so cool. But yeah, that's even sheared out. I don't really know how well that's going to work for my skin tone. It's always going to show up a little bit bronzy. So, maybe I could use it as an eyeshadow base. We will see, we will experiment. And we've got, ooh, Mina? It's pronounced Mina, isn't it? So this is the shadow paint in shade 703, and the RRP is $8.95. Now this reminds me of the MAC paints, although this is also slightly separated. So let's get some of the watery out. So I'm going to move on to my other hand because, well, it's getting silly. That's a nice colour but a strange texture. So I'll need to go further down in this and see whether it is just that it's separated. Yeah, because that's a lot more pigmented. That's really pretty. I've just made a total mess of the back of my hand. So it says it's a midnight blue cruelty-free eyeshadow, highly pigmented, long-lasting and waterproof, and it's perfect whether you want a striking look or something subtle, and you can use it all over or just as like a liner, so that is pretty cool. And I'm just gonna quickly wipe my finger and the back of my hands as well because they're getting a little bit, if I got that blue somewhere else I'd probably be annoyed with myself. And then last but not least, we've got another item from Trifle Cosmetics, who are also 100% cruelty free but have their own little bunny logo. And this is the Lip and Cheek Balm. 78% water-based and 99% natural. So if water's natural, does that mean it's got 21% of natural ingredients on top of the water? Strange. But it's a lip and cheek stain, but it's got like a bit of a dropper applicator rather than like a brush. And it does look a little bit more kind of jelly textured rather than water. So like the Benetint, that's kind of the famous, I guess, lip and cheek tint, is very watery. You wouldn't have a drop of it sitting on your hand like that. But it does look very subtle, but it would be interesting to see how you can build it up. But that is the full size, and it is $17.50. So it is a little bit steep, but the thing with products like this is they last for ages because you don't use that much. And then there's the fact that this is vegan, cruelty-free and organic, which, you know, takes a little bit more effort in sourcing ingredients and things. So, okay, I'm going to say hands down Glossybox is the winner for me. It does seem very, very makeup heavy. We've got, you know, one skincare item and I'm still very just, the tattoo thing's just weird. But we've got a lip and cheek stain, an eyeliner and a highlighter. So, hands down, winner, Glossybox. So you guys know the drill. If you guys get either of these, let me know down below what you got. If you got any of the items that I did, or if any of them are something that you would like to see a full review of, let me know, and I will get that done. But for now, I'm away to chill out on my couch. Bye.